Now listen, Massachusetts drivers, just because it is raining and snowing like crazy doesn't mean you gotta drive 40 miles an hour on the Mass Pike. I've just driven almost 122 miles to Hamilton, Massachusetts, consecutively going 70 miles an hour. Now, I would never put anybody's life in danger, as I have not been skidding out. I have not been any single kind of time that my car makes a switch or, gets off kilter, turn into the skid just a tiny bit. Don't overcorrect it. It's not that hard. It's actually very, very easy. I even have people almost passing me, matter of fact. Just nobody in a truck. I just don't understand you New England drivers. All I'm going is 70 miles an hour, yet look at this. This is crazy. This is how accidents happen. Everybody's gonna sit in one lane and be scared that their car, my car's a 2000. All these cars are all 2015, all equipped with anti-lock brakes, all equipped with all kinds of sensors. Look at that. I can't really take my eyes off the road right now because it's bad, but as you can see, I have no anti-lock brakes. But guess what? I do, because I pump the brake pedal. I don't just slam on the brake like right now. See, I was just kidding. I caught a little squirrely, but I didn't even hit my brakes. I just go with the flow. Don't get scared. When you get scared, you hurt people. You cause problems. Turns, you can always take your foot off the gas. Try not to hit the brake. The more you hit the brake, the more you're gonna skid. The more you don't freak out and you just correct the skid just a tiny, tiny bit. You might skid the other way a tiny bit and you corrected that tiny bit. I just went all over the place and didn't even leave my lane. It's just proof, Massachusetts drivers, that you guys are better than this. I've never made a video before, but this is actually kind of cool. I'm definitely not looking at my phone, so it's not like I'm driving. And I would never ever put anybody's life in danger, like I said. If you see me skidding on, I guess I am going a little fast. No, I'm not. I'm going 65 miles an hour. The only difference is the conditions. But as you can see, I'm taking crazy turns right here, and the conditions are fine. But as soon as people get scared and they start thinking these conditions are gonna kill them, that causes a lot of accidents. I legit just passed at least 8 cars in the woods, and I never slowed down once. I mean, obviously I would have slowed down to help if anybody was in trouble, but it's just a bunch of idiot Massachusetts drivers that do not know how to drive. How do you end up in the woods in this? That's crazy. The fast lane, maybe where I'm at right now, is not the smartest lane, because with the snow, this lane has not been plowed and I'm the only car in it, so I am legit making tracks as we speak. So this is definitely, the middle lane is the safest lane to be in. The lane that I'm in right now is the most retarded lane to be in. But as long as you don't overcorrect, you can still, look it, that's an F-150. How the heck that guy's going, I don't even know how fast. I mean, all these cars, and I'm not even going fast. It's just New Englanders see a little bit of snow, a little bit of rain, and they freak out. You don't have to freak out, New England. This is where we've been living our whole lives. Yeah, that's pretty cool. We're used to this shit. Grab your balls, put 2 hands on the wheel, put your seatbelt on, and stay out of the fast lane so people like me can get in it. But honestly, this in video, oh yeah, by the way, I do have windshield wipers that work. I just don't use them. See? That's another thing. Windshield wipers. So right now it is pouring and snowing, right? You can see as I can see I can see clear as day, and I don't use my windshield wipers. Because all the windshield wipers do is get in your way. All my friends hate that, and they always say put your windshield wipers on. But guess what? I didn't even realize while I was doing this video, my windshield wipers have never been on once. Yeah, we're almost here. I wonder if I'll ever print this video to anybody. Because I doubt I'll put it on Facebook. I don't even know where else to put it, because I don't do any. Is this exit 45? It is. Look at that. I just told me, my GPS told me it was going to take me an hour and 43 minutes because of the conditions out here. And it legit just took me an hour and 10 minutes. Because I ain't scared to death. And not only ain't scared to death, like I said, I'm not driving like an asshole. I'll always put this right down in my speedometer. I'm not looking at my speedometer, so, because I'm not taking my eyes off of this road, and my other hand is gripping my phone and the steering wheel at the same time. Like I said, I will never put anybody else's life in danger. But as you can see, there ain't no problems. Every single other person that I have passed so far is going to take an extra 45 minutes to get to whatever destination they're trying to get to. Look at all these goddamn brake lights. Now watch what I do with these brake lights. I wish I could have another camera on my brakes just so you can see that I will never have to use my brake lights, because, oh shit, look at this guy gonna cut me right off. Nice, dude. Oh no, it turns into 2 lanes. Okay, that was my own fault. Oh shit. Okay, now we're getting squirrely. See, we're getting squirrely, but guess what? I ain't freaking out. I took my foot off the fucking gas, absolutely. Now I'm only going, I'm not looking, but I'm going under 60, and I'm going to stay under 60 because I will not put any of these people's lives in danger, because my 3-lane road just turned into a 2-lane road. So that means I don't have any room to correct if I start skidding out. Look at all these brake lights, dude. That's crazy. You do not need brake lights. That's crazy. I'm just gonna keep this video going, so when I do crash and I'm trying to make an instructional video on how to goddamn drive in New England, you guys can laugh your asses off at it. But this is absolutely how to drive in New England weather. Oh, now I'm coming up to this turn, so I'm absolutely not gonna hit my brakes. Jesus Christ. Alright, see, my ass end just slid out there a little bit. But guess what? We're still in our lane. This guy in his little Civic isn't. Alright, come on, buddy. You're gonna ruin my video and make me look like an asshole driving now. Just move the fuck over. That's the other thing, dude. If you're in the passing lane, either go faster than the cars to the right of you, or get in the traveling lane. The 2 right lanes are the 2 traveling lanes. The far left lane is called the passing lane. I'm gonna call it the accident lane, because idiots like this, what get you all messed up. Because this guy's gonna probably, look at, see, he's hitting his brakes, right? Why is this guy hitting his brakes? Nobody's getting in his lane, but so I'm gonna teach him a little lesson. I'm gonna stay on his ass a little bit, because why are you hitting your brakes, dude? You got nobody in front of you. Move over. Look at him. Thank you. Look at him. See? He moves over. You got nobody in front of him. Just because the guys to the right of him hit their brakes, he had to hit his brakes. Now, this is probably the best place to be, because I won't take anybody out with my shitty driving, because this guardrail's pretty much all around me. So if I'm taking anybody out, I'm just going to take out the guardrail. But I can promise you this, I've had this car for 2 years. I've only been in 1 accident, and it was only because it was my fault, but I was driving over 100 miles an hour racing somebody else, and I knew I had to crash into something, so it was either crash into a $130,000 sports car or crash under a 18-wheeler. So I went with the smart choice and crashed with the 18-wheeler. And never had to pay any deduction on my insurance or anything. Now if I hit that exotic car, you know I'd still be paying on my ass for it. Shutting this video down, that's how to drive in New England, folks.